Much love, family, and I know y'all doing great because you alive and breathing. And I'm going to give honor to my mom and my dad. And may my dad rest in peace and in power. And I want to get right to the point. My brothers and sisters, we got to stay spiritually strong these days because there is just not many of us left. We the last ones left. And those are the words of Tupac. We truly are the last ones left. And I don't want to say we living in last days, but we definitely living in some challenging days. And a lot of individuals are really showing their true colors. This social media is really bringing out the worst in some individual, and it's really sad. And one thing you'll never hear me say, if I do say names, it's out of respect, but you never hear me say names. But I'm an observant person, and like most of our vibrational brothers and sisters, we our heightens our senses, or our senses are heightened. Pardon me, our senses are heightened, especially these days. And as well as I love to speak and use social media and recording to kind of help, learn and heal myself as I use my experiences to help heal other brothers and sisters that may be, having some challenges in that, that spiritual realm, anywhere in that spiritual area. So the love of that and hearing some feedback from some of my brothers and sisters that have shown me love, that's what motivates me to keep doing this. As I like to call it self-therapy. Self-therapy is the best therapy, especially when you take those moments of solitude and really open up your mind and listen, and not only listen to yourself, also to other brothers and sisters. And I was saying that to say, I listen to a lot of brothers and sisters online also, because I'm into connecting. I'm into, even if I don't comment or don't say anything, I soak it all in, and I really try to learn and incorporate what I hear and what I learn into my life. So when you come across an individual that end up being a fraud, and which I have come across being online, it's unfortunate. I mean, let's just keep it real. If you're, because when you're moving in love, you just don't expect these things sometimes from individuals, from people. And it's really heartbreaking. It really is. When you genuinely have a love and you finally find yourself in a good place that you have been fighting to get to your whole life, and you come across somebody that betrays you. And this could be, people that you listen to speak. I'm talking about people in general, just overall, not just online, but I mean in our lives, in our family, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a friend, a family member, anybody that's, you never thought would betray you, and they really show their true colors, and it makes you sit back in awe, and you just go, wow. And it's, I've had a lot of betrayal in my life in the past. I sometimes discuss it, but I don't dwell on it too much because I've made mistakes and I've done wrong things in the past, because I'm a firm knower, not believer. I'm a firm knower in karma. So the things that I meditate on, think about that I've done in the past, I always look at it as karma. Some of it was me and some of it wasn't. And that's from studying. You always hear me talk about the laws of attraction. If you can learn the laws of attraction, it will teach you so much about yourself and others and things you've been through and things that you're going through and why you're going through them, or why you have been through the things that you have been through. So that's what led me to saying what I feel in my spirit, to saying what I'm saying now. That's why it's important. And I know I'm not perfect. I'm not no big known person. I don't have no huge platform. But my brothers, my sister, I tell you, if I got nothing else in this life, I got my freaking dignity. I got my freaking truth. I got my freaking honesty. and not looking to get anyone, not looking to get anyone. Yeah, real talk. Not looking to get anything, looking to give. And when you can move and live like that, life is so freaking free. That's the ultimate freedom. Freedom of the mind. Man, it's just, I just wish it wouldn't have took me so long to get to this point. But I'm glad I'm here. But it took a long time. I am 51 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 51 years old. And I've said this on a recent video. I really didn't start waking up and seeing the world for what it is, and started like seeing red flags more, and start staying more aware of individuals and things we attach ourselves to. I really didn't start doing this until I reached the age 45. And that's crazy. That's crazy. And you have to really be honest with yourself. And this is what I do when I go into my reflection. And I don't want to say, I have to be real. And not everybody has been in this place, but for me, myself, I'm speaking for myself. Let's just call it what it was. I was walking through life as a dumbass because I wasn't studying anything. I wasn't reaching for anything. I didn't have any vision. I wasn't, searching to lift anybody. I just wasn't thinking anything. I was, what I always like to say, sometimes when we in our low vibration, we are the walking dead, literally. And that's a serious thing. It really is. When you finally wake up and you look back down through your life and you think how dumbed down you was, and you think all the stupid, like, what the hell was I thinking? And that's the beautiful thing. When you start thinking like that and you think about how you was, that's when you have truly woken up. And it's, and believe, not believe, and know it or not, we have many brothers and sisters that are waking up, and I'm focusing on that. I'm going to stay on that, and you brothers and sisters should do that too. Focus on the ones that are woke. Look at, if we, I don't have no statistics on who's woke and who's not, but my spiritual statistics tell me there are a lot more woke than we see. But what's making it difficult? We got to sift through the weeds. That's the dilemma. Who's real and who's not? This is the dilemma that we're coming to. And this is, it's kind of throughout the world, global, but I'm speaking within our black culture because that's what's serious now, how we interact with each other. Because it's just when we are together, when my melanated family, when us as melanated people are family in one accord, it is such a beautiful, wonderful, powerful thing. But for some reason, there's always one or two or maybe more that just want to come in, throw in a wrench, and just wants to tamper with a high vibrational person's spirit. I don't know, but, and it's sad to sit back and watch an individual that's a fraud, like literally humiliate themselves. But it's something that has to be done, because you can't learn without growth. And like I said before, excuse me, I'm not this all perfect dude, and I have challenges, from time to time, just like anybody else. But I will not and cannot hate on anyone, be a fraud to anyone, glom on to other people's successes, and just support and be the brother that I say I am, and let the universe work. That's what's wrong with some of our brothers and sisters. We don't want to let that, we talk that universe talk, and I do myself. I'm speaking on the ones that do this and got bad intentions. I'm not talking about the ones that are really there and they doing it, doing the dang on thing. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the ones that's, getting money from people and ain't doing right with it, and they telling people, and they talking this universal talk and ancestral talk, and It's so sad, but that's why I always make emphasis that I don't think I'm perfect when I say this. You know, I check myself. You know, I take um, my my abilities and my gifts and my greatness that my mom and my dad, my creator, and Mother Nature, the universe have given me. I do not take it for granted. No matter what things look like before me, there's a bigger cause and a bigger picture at stake. We have to learn to look at the bigger picture, and that's what I say. I always say, look on the outside of the perimeter. There's no such thing as a box in the empaths world. So we the last ones left, my brothers and sisters. So, you know, I don't want to sound too cliche, and we've heard many brothers and sisters say this, and you probably hear it again. Many are called, but few are chosen. You know, and some that aren't, the ones that are called and not chosen, some are on their own. You know, it's up to us whether we want to be chosen or not, and live in that light and move right. Because if we could just keep this in our mind, if we can keep karma in our mind and keep this phrase, and number one, keep karma in your spirit, and number two, this phrase I always like to say, and many others always say, if we can just keep this in our mind, that what we put out is what we get back. And if we could just, brothers and sisters that's being frauds, I don't know, if they would study that, the law of attraction, they wouldn't want to do wrong. Because when you study the law of attraction, you play out scenarios before, even if you got if you know, got something in you that might want to tempt you to do something bad. No. If you got that deep spiritual discernment, you will play that scenario out. And you will think about it first and see what the consequences will be if you do that act, whatever it may be. And you won't do it, because impulses is the number one thing that get black people in trouble. I've seen it in myself, I've seen it in others, and we have all seen it online. You know, we see it all the time. You know, and it ain't just in the black culture. It's what that rule goes with anybody. You have to foresee, you have to play out scenarios in your mind before you react on stuff. And always go with your first instinct. The first instinct is always the correct. That's the lesson of life right there. So that's my positive thought. We gotta, I don't care how challenging it looks. And like I said, for those who just starting out like me, I don't care what it look like. Be one of the chosen ones. Be one of the last ones left. Because it's not many of us. It's a lot, but far and few. And we got a lot more that's showing their colors these days. And I consider myself a strong brother, a confident brother. I'm led by my spirit. I'm going to let my spirit be a bully. And I will deal with any challenge accordingly. And I will not be something I'm not. But I refuse to not be who I am. I'm not going to let no entity, no system, no social media, no nothing. Because I fought hard to get to this state of mind. And I'm not letting nothing and nobody bring us down. You know, because I'm in this not just for myself. I'm in this for my brothers and my sisters. And that's my word. So keep that in mind. There's not many of us left. A lot of us are dying off, and some of us are selling out, and some of us are frauds. And I assure you, my brothers and sisters, I don't care what it looks like. I will do everything good in the best of my ability to be as transparent as I can possibly be, because I want to come clean to the universe, you know. And that's why when I do things and I do have challenges, I always ask forgiveness from my great creator to protection for ourselves, from ourselves. Y'all will hear me say that a lot, because we need that protection. And we need strong, bold protection, not no soft praying protection. We need strong, bold, call it down. Be done, cut dry, done. And no wavering, no doubting. And that's my positive thought. So stay strong, stay up. Ain't no such thing as down in an empath's world. because that's what I'm connected to. And I appreciate any brother or sister that take the time to listen to EBS Cares all day, every day. And may you all have a great, strong. And I always gotta give a peace to my family, my children, their mothers, brothers and sisters online, anybody that's connected to me, and anybody in the whole world. May you have peace wherever you are, and you're a part of the world right now. And have a great, strong one. Much love.